Pisces, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for mid-September. How are y'all doing? The partial lunar eclipse is in your sign. Pivotal changes, I think it's probably hitting you all the most. A lot of shedding, a lot of releasing, any kind of old gunk that's in our subconscious. It's a very beautiful opportunity to purify and cleanse at this time too, physically. So, with that being said, let's get started. Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this time with me. Welcome if you're new here. Let's pull some, let's pull, oh God. This is not going to be one of those readings, is it, Pisces? Where I can't even talk. Okay. Let's move along. Today we're going to be talking to the animal spirits through the tarot. I love this style. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energies, what you may not see coming. In the tarot, we're going to clarify those messages with oracle pulls coinciding with the animals. It's very interesting, very different. I love this format. You'll see. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for being here with us today, for presiding over this reading. These came spilling out. 1551, 030, and 000. All right. We're at the 0 point. I feel like you're at a fresh start and you're wrapping up an old cycle. We have completion here at the end with 999. Yeah. I'm not surprised to see these numbers at all. You could be seeing zeros and threes and nines lately. We have some fives, tops, 10 and ones, which is, we're talking about transformation, taking a higher perspective of your journey, your cosmic journey on this planet. There's a lot of us are pulling away from that ego struggle, and we are getting, I think this past year we've had those glimmers of like, all right, I need to start operating from my spiritual, journey versus the ego journey. And when we do that, we rise up and we are beyond even transformation itself. We embody a totally different way of living. So hold your vision, Pisces. You have a vision, and Spirit is saying with this 1551 resonance to focus on the good and maintain your concentrated desires, okay? And putting your faith and your time into focusing on that's going to be very key for the next 2 weeks. So they also want you to know that you have such a brave, courageous, and beautiful spirit, Pisces. And I have a soft spot for you all. I love my father dearly. He and I have had our, I'm very much like my father. And, for those of you who've had a parent where, you've butt heads growing up and as an adult, and then you kind of soften as you age. That's kind of been our story. So I'm saying that to you, Pisces, because you may be softening around people that you never thought that you would soften in that way. It's almost like a spirit of forgiveness that I'm feeling for past hurts, past betrayals, and recognizing that it served you in certain ways. I listened to something last night about injustice. When we feel like someone has wronged us, it's, it brings empathy. It brings empathy for other people when they witness your story, when they hear about your story. And that means in some respects, they learn from you and they might avoid that. Not as I don't want to experience that. It's like you experienced it for them. Isn't that a really unique way of looking at things that happened to you, that you actually signed up for it to carry that so someone else wouldn't have to? And just meeting you and hearing your story impacts them in such a profound way. I mean, I just had to sit with that last night, and I'm already telling y'all because, Pisces, you're swimming deep the next 2 weeks because of this eclipse. You're carrying the collective to a higher spiritual plane of awareness, of embodiment. Okay, let's bring it back to the cards. Okay, taking chances is 0303. So there's going to be some chances that present themselves to you over the next couple of weeks. More your sign than any other sign in the zodiac. And Spirit is saying, seize them, okay? Do something out of the ordinary. I think there's going to be some zingers, some things that you don't expect, whether it's in your professional or personal life. You're going to find success by welcoming these creative impulses that hit you at this time, because it's a highly creative time, especially for you. And to have faith in your abilities, trust in your opportunity to take new risks in your career and in your personal life. And it can really change your life for the better if you do that. Okay. Now we're moving into 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 4 zeros frequency, which is about your limitless potential. And Spirit wants to also include in this message opening up is that it's really a matter of you taking control of your own destiny and knowing that anything can be accomplished, right? If you dream it, there's no reason you can't make it a reality. So you might be expanding. All of us in the zodiac are being inspired by you, Pisces, in this lunar eclipse, this partial lunar eclipse, to either revisit and dust off old dreams or dream new dreams and think, you know what? I came here to live my life. I came here to do things. I came here to create, and I came here to conquer some aspect, right, of, pushing through any limited beliefs, any fears, any doubts, and self. And I think that you have this opportunity to let go of the tension, physical tension even, and to relax and to know that what's meant for you won't pass you by. All right. And then the last one, release. The letting go with the 999. Let's let go of all of the old gunk, right? The old residue. It's like getting your oil changed. So you're at the station where you're cleansing. Some of you are being guided to change up your habits, creating healthier habits that impact your physical body in beneficial ways. So there is some sort of karmic ending going on right now in your life for a lot of you. And it is so you can take advantage of better opportunities. It creates space. So if you're experiencing a significant change or conclusion at this time, they really want you to view your life as a series of cycles or chapters, right? That's a helpful way of looking at it. Well, that chapter ended because, that we are writing our stories. And now it's an opportunity for you to make room for something new to emerge. Okay. I hope this mic is doing well. I moved it so I needed more space. So I feel expansion. All of you, this is the time in your life where you need to literally make space within your body by cleansing, right? That oil change, and then your environment. So this is the time to go through your closets, get rid of anything that doesn't bring you joy, declutter, cleanse your house, cleanse your energy, right? Do the Palo Santo, do the saging. All that stuff. I'm burning more incense. I'm not doing it right now, but I tend to sneeze. So I didn't want to bombard you with that, potentially. Okay. Let's keep going. I feel such a, it's funny because I feel, a lot of you are like, how does Jenna do it? It's really interesting because you're the ones doing it to me. I'm feeling your energy for the next 2 weeks. I am an energy reader. I feel it in my body. And it, when I have the heavier readings, it goes, oh, it's kind of hard to shake. I'm stepping into your energy right now and it feels very vivacious. It feels very positive. It feels very open, curious, even, dare I say. There's a curiosity, but it's grounded. It's grounded. All right. Let's look into the overall general energy for the next 2 weeks, Pisces. For the rest of September, whenever you find this. No wonder. I love this card. Look how cute this is. Gotta put these back on so it's in focus for you all. This card is so cute. Look at those little feet. Those two what I imagine to be kids, or it's the little kid in you and another person celebrating, feeling blissful, feeling harmonious, looking at that beautiful fireworks going off in the sky. It's magical, right? This is the spark of magical creativity. It's a spark of connectivity. You could be connecting on a deeper level with people. We have the little grasshopper in here indicating, you know what, it's time to take a big leap forward on your path and to know that you have everything that you need. Everything is, the Four of Wands are the four pillars that bring about our support system. Whether it's in our home life, our work life, wherever your support system is, this is the time to be reinforcing that, to lean into it, to trust it, to honor it. and to feel blessed by it. Pisces, you could be feeling more stable and secure because that's being highlighted. Something about your home and your support system really lighting up for you at this time. All right, they told me not to shuffle anymore. Let's go into the recent past. Oh, Pisces, no wonder. This is a very unique card in the deck. I don't know if y'all know much about sea otters, but they really they work together in partnership. And in this card, this is about moving through the emotional waters of life. We're taking a snapshot in this chapter, right? I'm reading a couple pages of your chapter, and I feel like it's opening up into this beautiful, magnificent energy because this is you in the recent past feeling safe, supported, love, nurturing another, feeling or feeling deeply connected to the people around you. They're nuzzling each other. They're nurturing each other. They're loving one another. This is about caring for the people that you love, letting them know. I opened up thinking about my father. My father and I are so different now, but I was so mad at him when I was younger. He was very hard on me, but that was because he was very hard on himself. So if you've had, and this is family love, this is your family, soul family, blood family, family you create in this life, but a feeling of it's time to nurture that part of my life. And it's time to honor, your legacy, the people it's the love we leave behind, y'all. It's the love that we create. That's why we're here. Ooh, that was so beautiful, Pisces. Okay, current energy. Oh my God. This is going to be, I'm calling it, I think it's going to be one of the best readings for this series that I'm doing here. Well, look at this. Another card of magic, Magician. We have the zebra. Magic is moving through its stripes. Look at that woman reaching up into the rainbow. I was listening to Pam Gregory this morning after dropping off my daughter at school, and she was talking about how a lot of light therapy, color therapy is really going to be studied and utilized. So you could be really tapping into that in your healing, in your awareness, opening up all the chakras, reaching for a higher vibration, knowing that you are magic and you came here to live a magical life. Goodness me. Okay, now. Okay, interesting. We're pivoting to more of a mental place in the Five of Swords, and we have a shark here. The shark can be very cunning. It's also a card in this deck around slowing down and pausing before you act because there will be consequences. So interesting. You are definitely manifesting, coming off of a safe, supported love vibration, feeling like there's some significant leap or change going on because of the energy that you're in here. Taking a chance, limitless potential, wrapping up a cycle, holding on to that high vision. But there's something around you needing to pause and consider the consequences here in what you don't see coming. All right, let's clarify these messages. And now we're going to go into the Mystic Forest Oracle and find out what these animals are saying on a deeper level. What is their message to you? What are the animals' messages to you? All right, we have the grasshopper. This is about blessings, abundance in the support system around you. Family's being very much highlighted. And like I said, family can mean lots of things to us. It doesn't necessarily mean the people who birthed you, right? Or the people who adopted you for some of you. This is the family that surrounds us in our lives, the people that we reach for, right? When we're going through something, the individuals that we lean on when we need to move something, when we need help. All right, what is the grasshopper saying here with the overall general energy? Make room. Create space to welcome positive change into your life. Just imagine a little grasshopper telepathically telling you this right now. While you're laying here watching these fireworks go off and just taking in the spellbinding wonder of just existence and being alive. Just saw 444. Let go of everything that doesn't align with the future you're creating. A lot of you are creating a lot more stability in your life, and you're letting go of whatever doesn't align with that vision. Okay? And that's in the form of people, places, and things. If you don't have anyone, if you don't have someone who really feels supportive in your life, that's dragging you down, that's draining your energy, this is the time for you to consider, right? Whether you want to continue to make room for that person or situation in your life. All right, the safe, supported love in the recent past with these beautiful otters, leaning on one another, caring for each other. This could indicate some of you are in a partnership, in some form of a romantic union. If you're not, this is around your family. Ooh, a deeper world. Don't push or force your way through life. This is what the otters are trying to teach you when it comes to feeling safe, supported love. Don't push or force your way through life. Finding balance, even in dark times, will open your heart to the depth of compassion in everyday moments. Ooh, yeah, some of you have been going through difficult times, challenging times. And when you go deeper and you open your heart, even in the darkness, you will find and discover love within self. So some of you have learned that beautiful lesson of leaning into you, right? In your life journey, leaning into your soul, your higher self, that divine spark within you that is existing within you at all times throughout your lifetime. I'm telling you, you can lean on it anytime, anytime. That soft, still, wise voice within. That is our essence. And when we remember that, a lot of us are shifting from operating from that frequency of 3D reality to operating from that frequency of our soul self. I think, 10 years ago when Eckhart Tolle was putting out like The Power of Now and The New Earth and all that, we were getting glimpses of it, right? Now it's like, it's a way of life, right? So there's a deeper world that lies within. And I think that's a deeper message here beyond your connections outside of you. It's your connection with yourself that matters the most. All right, now let's see what this moving through the magic. You're definitely right now currently trying to manifest. And I think that you're pausing and you're slowing down in the immediate future. And I feel like you're waiting for whatever it is you're trying to manifest to come in. Soul awakening. Well, this is a deeply spiritual time for you, Pisces, deeply spiritual. The magician's manifestation. The zebra is now telling you, you are quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of surrendering to a deeper place inside of you, almost like this untamed essence, and it's bringing about this like magnetic energy within you, and it feels like a soul awakening at this time. Ooh, this maybe has less to do with anyone else right now for you, Pisces, and more about your deeper world and you awakening to your power of creating the life that you want, and actually pausing and considering, oh, wow, I didn't know that. Like, when you start to realize that you are the master of your reality, ooh, you take your time. You're like, wait a minute, I need to be more careful. You're definitely holding a vision and you're willing to take new chances here because you're recognizing I am limitless. I am limitless. And you're releasing so much. You're doing deep, deep inner soul work. That's what I'm really gathering from you, more than any other zodiac at this time. Let it be. This is, with the shark telling you, be careful. Pause before acting. Let's see what this shark is telling you. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. I'm feeling here with this, you're spiraling upward. You see how that spirals upward? And there's a little bit of darkness at first. There's the unknown. And then you're just going to shoot like a rocket up. And we have these fireworks here. And she's reaching up, right? And in this, you have the light above. There's some sort of soul spark that is kind of descending down and almost kind of going through a lot of the crown chakra energy for Pisces collective right now. And it's pretty intense. It's pretty intense. A lot of you might be getting these really creative downloads, these sparks of inspiration. Wow. This is deep, y'all. It's hard for me to even express what I'm feeling here. All right, let's go. Which one? Arcanum. I had to really intuit which deck needed to be used here. Okay. It really was like they said either one. Metatron. I have different guides. I have a primary one that's Native American. He's with me always, but Metatron's very heavy today in the frequency of this reading. Whoops. Did you see that? Oh, I have to pick that up. Excuse me. That just fell out. Oh my God. You all are like lit up. Oh my God. And I love this card in the Magician here. He's got every element at his disposal. And, he doesn't even have to look freaking down. He doesn't have to even look at the elements because they're rising within him. Oh, y'all got some magical power. Like, we're talking like Merlin energy here. What is going on, Pisces? Okay. I hope y'all are catching this because this is a really powerful time. If you're trying to manifest anything into your life, this is the frequency. We're going to put this Magician over here and just, thank you. Thank you. Okay. That was funny. My hand, I don't know exactly what I did, but I kind of clicked it and it just went flying. So you could be like, you're like summoning these amazing things through your power of intention and your power of belief. It's probably good that the mic's far away from me because I feel like there's a lot of energy bubbling up. 3 of Cups, Queen of Swords. Celebration, another card indicating celebration, a rite of passage. You've learned boundaries. You have discernment. A lot of growth. Pisces. All right, now let's go into this 4 of Wands with the making room energy around welcoming positive change. Positive change. 8 of Pentacles. A lot of this is hitting your career sector. Whistling while you work, perfecting your craft, being so focused on building stability through your steadfast devotion to your career and to what you're trying to build. What are you working so hard on, Pisces? 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Oh, this is about doing what you love, loving what you do, calling in the money. With the High Priestess? All right, we're going to spin that because I'm not sure which way that came out. It's sideways. It's sideways. It's something you're coming into, trusting more of your intuition, trusting what your intuition is guiding you toward, especially in the way you show your love to, and the work that you've done so much on opening your heart and staying connected to your heart. It's like the marriage between your heart and your soul self, because your soul self guides you into your heart space in 4D reality. So there's something going on right now around you staying positive and keeping your heart open and honoring that deeper part of you. I feel like you're bringing more of your whole complete self. Like how we put on masks when we go to work and we're not always like who we really are. You're like, F that. Like there's something about you and your vibration and your own authenticity around it's like you're bringing your spiritual gifts, you're bringing a high vibration of love into everything that you do, and you're making room. It's like you're the one who's like the light bringer going into work. If you're in a more of a 3D type of work environment, like you're elevating the energy when you walk into the room. There's something around you bringing like your gifts out into your work life as well. For some of you, if you're not in like more of a 3D mired type of institution or organization, you're really bringing your divine gifts into your work, and you're feeling so excited about what you're creating. And there's a lot of support here from the ethereal realms, the non-physical, the spirit realms. There's a lot of like, we got you, we back you, because you have 2 magicians here. This is magic. Let's talk about the safe, supported love that you're leaning into within self, and I hope finding that outside of you. Going deeper. 3 of Cups. Yeah, that celebration, that rite of passage, Knight of Wands, you being lit up on your path, moving forward, getting excited. You could have had a love come in the recent past. Ooh, but you had the 5 of Cups with it as well. I feel like you've had kind of like ups and downs in some sort of attraction going on in the recent past where there might have been like a friendship and it wasn't really panning out into anything deeper. I'm reading on multiple layers here, okay, y'all? If you want to talk about love, I do see that you have a very nurturing friend around you, that there is some level of attraction, but there's also this like feeling of confusion around what it is or what is going to be. Some of you might even be confused about the role of this person in your life. It's like that line between friendship and romantic interest for some of you. Others of you, this is you really looking at your support system and realizing that there's some friends that really excite you, but they are draining you as well. So it's that whole making sure that you have those healthy boundaries. This is past energy. So when it comes to you feeling more safely supported, it's been kind of a hit or miss with certain people. And I think that there's been some people who have disappointed you or confused you by their behavior. And you're just like, I don't operate that way. You're showing me, you're so tapped into your intuition and being guided by the truth of your heart that you don't get it when people don't show up that way. You're like, well, you've reached such a beautiful vibration within you that I think that it really bothers you. It's like, why are people acting like that? Why are they inconsistent? Why are they unreliable? So, and it's a bummer. It's a bummer. So, I think we can recognize there are people that aren't quite there where you have gained, right? There's going to be people that don't have the understanding that you've had. You've kind of graduated from that class, so to speak. And you can decide whether you want to keep repeating that class and waiting on the other people to come along with, or to keep going in your journey, and they'll get there when they get there. That's kind of how I feel about that past energy. That there are going to be people who disappoint you, but that's what allows you to have self-respect and to create boundaries. Because Knight of Wands is kind of this in and out. So I think on a larger scale, you've not always felt really supported on your path, especially from the people that you have really dedicated yourself to giving to. But you could have, for some of you, a friend that you're very confused about in the past. And there's something too that you're coming into this beautiful balance between your mind and your heart here, being deeply led by your own soul awakening. No longer fighting with yourself or fighting with the people in your life if they can't show up in an energy that's supportive. Yeah, now we have the King of Swords. That's indicating that you've acquired a lot of knowledge. I really feel King of Swords has a lot to do with being wise, which takes time. You have to really understand yourself and know who you are to become wise. Five of Swords. We have another Five of Swords. So there's something around you taking a stand for what you believe in your manifestations at this time, Pisces. And you could be dealing with, I'm getting a strong Leo presence here, or Aries with the Magician here twice, or a little bit of like a power struggle with fire. Fire kind of, when fire meets fire, it can be, So when it comes to the Magician energy, what we're clarifying here, we have the King of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Strength, which does make you, you're being guided to lean into your spiritual spidey senses and your heart. But currently, it's like something's got kind of stuck in your head around what you've manifested, and you're kind of looking back at it and feeling a little prickly and going, why? Why? WTF? Did they do that? And so, sometimes our job isn't to really understand why, because people don't make sense. People, I'm telling you, some people just don't make sense in the way they behave because they don't even know. It's unconscious, subconscious beliefs, subconscious ways of operating, knee-jerk reactions, not being awake, mindful, aware, self-aware. And I think that you've decided that when it comes to fighting with anyone, you can overanalyze that crap out of it. You might be overthinking too this awakening happening to you, and Spirit saying, just lean in. lean in, but I think it's being triggered by some inconsistencies in your relationships or one relationship. And that really helps us grow. Like I said, that growth that I talked about in the opening, it comes in mysterious ways and sometimes really obvious ways. But your task currently is to not let anything get in the way of your manifestations and the clarity and the purity of that intent, and let other people's beliefs about you or about what you're trying to accomplish derail you. It's their stuff. Make sure there's a line between you and them, whoever this is or whoever they are. There's a need for you to stand up for what you believe in and not really back down right now, okay? And to rely upon your own strength. This is also an indication of taming your ego through this soul awakening as you reach for higher octaves in your chakras. This is the card of enlightenment here. I'm seeing taking the high road, right? Being wise, less like reactive. You're gaining some sort of control through the mind. Just don't overdo it in trying to overanalyze a complicated situation and try to understand too much. Your role is to understand you and the emotional tides of your life and to make sense of it and devote yourself, right, to holding that vision for what you want. I would not worry yourself too much about anyone who is in their own darkness, all right, around you, who is being inconsistent with you. Yeah, and there's a lot of shedding, like I said, purging, taking a stand for your life, and I think you're actually saying no. You're saying no. Now we have another Five of Swords carrying in from the current energy to the future here, and what you don't see coming, which is Spirit is saying, let it be. I think you've been maybe trying to change someone or wait for someone to be more consistent, to show up. And I think it's taken enough out of you. And at this point, your duty, this could have to do with some sort of commitment you're in between the Four of Wands and the safe, supported love, or some sort of bond that you have with another, whether it's romantic or platonic. And you're almost at this point where you're like, I expect and deserve emotional reciprocity, which means what I give, I should receive. And I think that instead of demanding that from someone, you're like, I'm going to let it be. It's not for me to extract that from someone else. They're going to naturally give it. And if they can't do it, and I've stayed here long enough, it's time for me to not try to force it. Yeah. But what I'm seeing here is a lot of you're wrapping up an old cycle here. Yeah, you are. You're wrapping up something from the past. And, when we lean on our magician energy, we really are manifesting, coming out of shadow and into the light. It's like there's something around your reclamation of your own power right now with that strength card. Mind over matter, taking a stand for what you want and deserve, Pisces. I'm getting like this, like, you're not going to knock me down anymore kind of vibe. And it's because you've been hurt. There's been some sort of love opportunity for some of you where there's been pain and hurt. The Knight of Cups can be really romantic and they can show up, but then they disappear. It's one of those, male or female, don't attach a gender to this. This is around opening up your heart to love and being innocent and expect to feel that from someone else. And then to be, disappointed or, it's tough because Pisces, I'm seeing that you're giving so freely, so openly, but Spirit is saying right now, when it comes to giving, if someone isn't giving back equally, you need to pull away and let things be. Pause and pause before responding here with the shark. The shark is definitely telling you to slow down. I feel like you're going through some sort of conflict with another around the way they're giving or not giving to this. You know that in order for you to have what you deserve, it's about the innocence of giving and having trust in someone's got your back. Like when someone says, I got your six, I got you. Do you feel that way about this person? Do they make you feel like you can trust in that? Because if they can't, I think what's happening here is you thought you could, but you can't. And it's causing pain. And you may be letting this person continue to do that to you. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears. So the simplest path for you has a lot to do with you doing the work to stay and embody in this beautiful space of your heart and creating space so you can let go of everything that does not align with the future you are creating. I feel like you're trying to remove someone from your life at this time that has hurt you. And it's not easy because somehow you got attached. I don't know who this is to you, but you're having an inner conflict about it. Or in fact, or a conflict, direct conflict with them, fighting. Five of Swords is you needing to stand your ground in a situation and not give in. Let's get some advice. Wow, this one went a little longer, but I think you needed it because you're in this. What do you want to manifest here? I would say this is a free and clear kind of situation, but I feel like with the hurt, the heartache that you're experiencing around love, and you wanting to open up into new beginning, I think you're trying to fight to start over, and there might be someone who keeps coming back. Yeah, King of Cups, Page of Swords. If they're not back, they're spying on you. Page of Swords is the card of spying. You definitely have someone that's been challenging you, Pisces, around your healthy boundaries, around what you will tolerate and your resilience. I knew it. We have the Two of Cups now with the Seven of Swords. It's like you're having a difficult time trusting in this bond. You're trying to slow it down. And also this person may be taking their sweet ass time and you're not trusting this. Like I said, if this is something that's like a breadcrumbing or a baiting and it's like just a little bit and you're like, why am I sticking around in this? This is a direct message for someone around being careful. If you can't trust what someone's bringing you, if they're showing up in such a snail's pace, it's cool to like take your time in love, but I'm not getting that. This is someone who's like, where you might have a date and then you don't hear from them for a week, or you're friends and they're like flirting with you and you're confused about what they're doing. And if this isn't about a love, this is about a friend that's bringing their problems to your doorstep. And you saying, you know what, I give and give and give. It's like, do not overgive to the people around you at this time, Pisces. Spirit is definitely saying that you want to be giving mostly at this time to you, to what makes you happy. There's a deeper world when you give that love to yourself. The primary relationship of your life is your relationship with you. And if you have people in your life that you are overgiving to at this time, or confusing you, or taking advantage of your open heart, don't let them. Let them be who they are, but don't expect them to change. What is the final advice here? This is a longer one, but I think y'all needed this because it's a powerful time. This partial lunar eclipse, if you've got anything that is dragging you down, that isn't serving you, this is the time. This is the time, y'all. This is the time to make the cuts. Strength. This is actually, look at that. Same as the booklet. This is one of the most important cards in this whole deck. And you got it. Ancient Oak Spirit, Strength. You are strong enough. This card represents standing strong in your truth, which you have double with the King of Swords and the two Five of Swords with the Strength. It appears as a sign that you need to step into your strength, or conversely, when you're responding to a situation with too much strength. Recall how a strong wind will cause the flexible willow to bend, but the rigid oak branch to break. The appearance of ancient oak spirit may also foretell mystical experiences ahead with double magician. Oak spirit acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. Traditionally, this tree has symbolized endurance, strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. Remember that inner strength means speaking your truth without guile or over-explaining yourself. It means living with full authenticity, even if everyone seems against you. The oak tree doesn't need to overtly declare its power. It just is. Gosh, I love this deck because it wraps up the whole vibe so beautifully. There may be a blockage in your life or one soon to come. Now's the time to amass your inner strength to move beyond it. This is a card of good fortune. If a dream has eluded you, know that you have the fortitude to achieve your goals. Help from mystical realms is at hand. Believe in your own strength. What are currently obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. The spirit of the ancient oak tree says, you are wise and strong beyond measure, Pisces. Stand firm and rooted where you are. Speak your truth. You are intuitively guided in the right direction. Yeah, you're going to have to trust your inner knowing around this. You are giving a lot to someone or to a situation. And Spirit wants you to know that you have the strength to overcome this and to... I would be careful and cautious around any deceptive energy around you when it comes to giving your love. Period. Okay? I'm sending you love, Pisces. Take care.